There's a betrayal that cuts deeper than anything you can physically see. It's the kind of cheating that isn't obvious, but it leaves scars that last far longer than any physical affair. It's called emotional cheating, and it's something that many of us don't even recognize until it's too late. Imagine this. The texts you never saw. Laura thought she had everything until she found the messages. She and Mark had been together for 5 years, and though things had been good, Mark had started acting distant. One night, while Mark was in the shower, Laura looked at his phone. She found texts that weren't flirtatious, but they hurt just as much. "I miss you. You always know how to make me laugh, and I can't stop thinking about you." Mark hadn't cheated physically, but emotionally, he had already stepped outside their relationship. Laura felt betrayed in a way she never expected. Why wasn't I enough? She wondered. The confidant who isn't you. Jake and Sophie had always shared everything. But lately, Sophie had started confiding in Daniel, a coworker. At first, Jake brushed it off, thinking it was just an outlet for Sophie's stress. But soon, Sophie turned to Daniel more than Jake. She shared things she hadn't told him, her dreams, her frustrations, everything. When Jake confronted her, Sophie just shrugged it off. It's just a friendship. But for Jake, the damage was already done. Sophie was emotionally investing in someone else. Emotional infidelity doesn't need physical acts. It's about the emotional bond that's shared with someone outside the relationship. The secret support system. Rachel had always been there for Ethan. They had a bond, a closeness built on years of sharing everything. But things changed when Ethan began spending more time with Sophie, a childhood friend. At first, Rachel thought nothing of it. But soon, Ethan began to rely on Sophie for emotional support instead of Rachel. When Rachel confronted him, Ethan denied any physical cheating. But for Rachel, the pain was just as real. Emotional cheating isn't about who you kiss, but it hurts the same. The distant partner. Olivia noticed the shift in John over time. He was quieter, more distant. He spent long hours at work, and when he came home, he was glued to his phone. One evening, Olivia found a thread of messages on his phone. It wasn't flirtation, but the words stung. "You're the only one who really understands me." John hadn't kissed anyone, but he had emotionally invested. Olivia didn't confront him right away, but the realization cut deep. So, what's the real damage of emotional infidelity? Emotional cheating is the invisible betrayal. Its impact are just as devastating. Trust is fragile. If your partner is emotionally investing in someone else, it's time to ask yourself, is this the relationship you want? You deserve a partner who is emotionally present. Subscribe to Cheat Chronicles for more such insights.